to sense what was going on, what actually was happening in the game, not what we scouted out during the week, not their tendencies, but they saw what the defense was doing. They were able to say, okay, I know what they're doing. We're doing this. And it hits.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful feeling as an offense.
Hell yeah.
I could not agree more. I love you saying, ripping a play that isn't on the game plan. You haven't practiced all week, but it's one of those ones that you repped it in OTAs. You should know how to do this against every defense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why not? Like, if you think it's there, don't waste any time. Who the hell cares what's on our 2nd and 10 play calls? Like, just freaking rip that one out.
One thing I always, like, when I talk to, like, offensive coordinators, like, why do you see the McVays and people like that literally run, the Andy Reeds, that run the same play over and over again if the defense can't stop it?
Yeah.
And then you have guys where it's like, hey, well, we already showed that, so did it work? did that play just work?
Yeah.
So we're saying in this one game, this is the only time we get to run this play against this team, because we know we ain't gonna carry it over the next week because you're saying we already ran it once.
Yeah.
Like, why not run the play that's been working for us?
I hear you.
Yeah.
And I think as an offensive coordinator, I got a lot of respect for them. For them to have that much confidence in their bag that they don't want to run the play that just worked.
I gotta ask you on the flip side though, have you ever been in the huddle and you just hear a play call and you just know, like, man, I don't know about this one, man. There's a pretty big down right here in the game, man. I don't know. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. All right, boys, this is what we're gonna do.
Those moments have came up. But like I'm a persuasive person. You got those people that they wrote they write the narratives. They write the persuasive essays. They write the derogatory essays. I'm a persuasive essay writer.
Okay.
Wow.
Right? So when the play is getting called into me, even if it sounds like straight poo, I gotta make it sound good to everybody else.
You
know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of those guys, like, I'm a believer in, like, I'm obsessed with it. Like, okay, we put in the work. Like, if the play is poo, I get it. I'll come to the sidelines and like, hey, please don't call that again. but if you call it, like, I'm gonna find a way to execute this play.
You got to.
Yeah.
We don't got no other way. Yeah.
It's been numerous clips that I've seen you, Jason, have to change your protection. Like, oh, no way. There ain't no way we slide away from this guy right here. And it's been thousands of clips where I've seen you, Travis, know your butt supposed to have a simple sail route. And what you do, you feel zoned and you just
curl it up there, right there. You on the same page, right?
But that's what it is. It's not just capability, it's the capacity to know, like, this is the right thing to do. Like, I know what I'm gonna get here. So I'm capable and I got the capacity enough of the work that I put in that I'm gonna make the right decision. I'm gonna help this coach be a better coach.
There you go.
I love it.
I'm just doing whatever you want me to do, James. That's all I'm doing. I'm just out there. I'm seeing it with you. I know you want me to hook it up right there. I know you want me to hook it up.
I love that. And that's why you win. That's why you win a lot.
Speaking of your old coach, Sean Payton, him and Bo Nix are rolling right now, man. They're rolling right now. They got the Bills coming in hot. Now, watching Sean Payton's offense this year, I don't know if you've seen a lot of it on film and just been peeking at what they got going over there in Denver, but can you see similarities and stuff he's transferred over, or is this like a whole new world because Bo Nix he's just a different type of quarterback?
Well, Bo is from Alabama, so I got a lot of respect for him, and he can do it all, right? But Sean has really been in his bag this year, man. Like the amount of plays that he's been able to move the pocket for Bo, the amount of yards that they've been able to create on the perimeter by just getting the ball out of Bo's hand and letting the receivers get yak after that. Sean is a situational guru, and I have to commend Bo on this. Bo probably hasn't had the most efficient first, second, and third quarter this year. He was way more efficient last year as a rook. But in the fourth quarter, he and Sean Payton have been finding ways to win the freaking game. And I think that's what I'm talking about, these young quarterbacks with Bo and Drake May. Like, okay, you can win the game. Well, you could tell, like, people put quarterbacks, game managers, right? Like, but at the end of the day, when it's 3rd and 7 and the defense is going to be in man, right? You still have to make the throw. Like it's not going to be, oh, you managed the game, like just check the ball here. No, you still have to make the play, and Bo Nix have been making the plays for the Denver Broncos to win games.
Oh yeah,
you're speaking truth to me right now.
Jason's gone on rants about this already.
Well, not even just like Bo Nix and Drake, but Caleb last week, right, against the Packers. Why does a quarterback all of a sudden become more accurate on harder throws? I want to ask you this: why is a quarterback all of a sudden more accurate on harder throws? Is there like a sense of like, I know I got to put this in, and you like lock in more, or is it just like that's the way this guy's wired?
It's the routes on air effect, right? Like some quarterbacks, I would say this: Sam Bradford was the most accurate quarterback I ever seen in my life.
Okay, all right, there we go.
7 on 7, there was not. You were there with him.
Oh yeah,
there was not a ball that touched the ground.
Yes,
right. But once you get into a game, like the anticipatory throw that you making with pressure in your face, unorthodox movements. I think Patrick is elite at this. Being able to throw the ball and be accurate from a different angle, that's just God-given talent. And that's just that it factor that Caleb Williams possesses, where like he likes chaos more than he likes stillness and peace.
Seriously, no, that's what it looks like.
No, seriously.
It's almost like it's like boring to him. Like he's got, all right, I got a comeback route, and then all of a sudden he sails it, but then all of a sudden he's running to his left on 4th down, and he puts the ball in like a freaking 4x4 window down the field. It's insane.
Because it's no thinking. It's no thinking to that, right? When a guy's wide open, man, we have to think, well, oh my goodness, I can't miss this. Oh, it's too late. No, but when it's 4th down, that 4th and 8 throw that he made moving to the left,
gotta throw
like,
it. There's no making that decision.
Other choice. You know what I'm saying? So it's either gonna look amazing or it's gonna look bad. You know. And iconically, like he's made these plays against a similar opponent, right? Because at the end of the season when they played Green Bay, and his 4th quarter was amazing. Like it's just something to a quarterback being able to not turn it on, but fall back into their training.
I have to ask you this, man. It takes guys to have the most ridiculous backstory, one of the best careers ever, to get a 30 for 30, like in their 50s when it's all said and done and everybody's looking back. You literally have a 30 for 30, 30 tubs and 30. How crazy was that year? And the roller coaster ups and downs. You were out there firing it, man.
Well, Travis, bro, again, I had a coordinator, right? Byron Leftwich. And one, Bruce Arians, we go way back, bro. I'm talking about like Little League football, not Little League, but like middle school football. Like he used to have these camps in Birmingham, Alabama, right? Because his son was a kicker at UAB in Birmingham. I think Cincinnati played against him.
Oh yeah.
But he used to have these camps. So I knew Bruce and I knew his mentality of the no risk it, no biscuit.
No risk it, no biscuit.
And bro, and I took that because I love Bruce. I took that to heart, bro. Like, so I got Mike Evans, I got Chris Godwin.
Let's go.
I had a young OJ. Like we finna let this ride. Like we got too much talent to be holding on to the football, you know. Unfortunately, the ball ended up in the defense hands too much, you know, and you know, that still sit with me. But, you know, that was a contract year for me, man. And that was one of the most up and down years off the field that I had in my life too, man. I just asked my wife to marry me, man. And I was doing this freaking celibacy thing, like literally refraining from sex, man. Bro, I bought like my parents were talking to me about shacking, like in the South. Shacking is like when you living with your significant other, you know, in a house. Like we had to eliminate that, bro. I literally bought a property and stayed away, you know, from my house. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like,
you were
bro,
wound
it was
up
so
back
much
there in the pocket, man.
It was so much going on, bro.
Don't take a black light into that house, you know.
It was the first year, and you guys know, it was the first year in my life that my dad wasn't coming to any of my football games, bro. His brother, my uncle, had passed. He was going through some things with COVID. And my grandmother passed a year before. Oh, man. So my dad was dealing with some things, man. So just spiritually of the family, like we just were going through it. And I was having a great game or I was having, you know, a not so great game. And it was coincided with what was happening off the field. And that's why when I talk to these young athletes, I asked them, like, man, what are you consistently doing outside of the building too? Because if you are consistently being up and down outside of the building, and I'm the person where like, I'm obsessed with it. So I'm overly locked in. I'm trying to go overboard. I'm trying to make every throw because of what I'm dealing with off the field as well. I got my first coordinator that's played the game, like played Byron Leftwich, man. He dialing it up. He's doing his thing, man. We broke records, right?
Yes.
And I'm trying to impress him. I got Bruce Arians, a guy that showed me my very first Super Bowl ring, right? And I'm doing everything that he's telling me to do, right? And I tell everybody, like, man, go back and check the tape. I told him at the end, check the tape. See how many of those interceptions was really like joint efforts.
We were installing a lot of those plays in Philly. We were watching a lot of Jameis Winston that year. Because like, man, look what this dude's doing down here. You know what I mean?
We were electric, right? We were electric. And obviously everyone knows, like, okay, offensively, we got to make the most of our possessions, right? Because it hurts everybody. It hurts everybody. Offensive line, when we drive the ball down the field and boom, you throw a pick. The thing is about this, interceptions do hurt, right? But how we were growing as a team was so inspiring to see. Our defense wasn't lights out at the beginning of the year. But toward the end of the year, they just were like, hey, Jameis, I got your back. Like, we got you. We know you're going to let it fly. Like, we got your back. Levante Davis over there, I'm going to go get you one. I'm going to go get you one, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Carlton Davis like, okay, I'll lock it down. Like, that started to happen. And then, boom, poof, they get Tom Brady, they win the Super Bowl next year. It was going to happen with me, but they decided to get Tom Brady to make it seem like it was him that did it. You know what I'm saying? And Gronk and AB and Leonard Fournette and Tristan Wirfs. I'm going to stop.
The team really was a super team. You brought up advice you have for young quarterbacks. You're with a young quarterback right now in New York. What's it been like operating with Jackson Dart in your role within the Giants? You're doing great. You're in the player engagement room right now. Like, what? Yeah, I love this. Talk about commitment. We're like, 3 weeks into the offseason? Most people are, Hawaii right now? My man's in the freaking player engagement room.
But it's the vision of, okay, like, man, I done had a lot of short seasons. Like, I want to play and win in the Super Bowl.
I hear you.
So I'm not going to be out the building and I'm not taking the trips to Cabo like right after the season. You know what I'm saying? Now, if somebody got a job for me to go make some money for my family, I go do that. But like, I'm like, bro, like I love this. Like, it's still football season. Do you know how painful it is? And Travis, you got to deal with this some this year, because it's been a long time since you, and Jason, you dealt with a lot, last year of you, deciding to stop playing. How, when you put in everything, man, and you started from OTAs and like, these teams have a 1 year lifespan, and then just out of nowhere, everything just stops. The preparation, the sweat equity, the togetherness, it just stops, man. That hurts. So I try my best to just try to do as much as I can with what I have and simulate me preparing for the Super Bowl. But let's talk about Jackson Dart, man.
Come on now.
You know when a dog walk in the room. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. You know when a dog walk in the room, man. And since when he first stepped foot in this building, man, he's been a dog, and I just really value like his work ethic. Like, I wish I could have seen just the sweat equity he was put in with Brian Dable. And I know Dave's got fired, man, but like those guys were tied at the hip, because he is obsessed with football.
That's awesome.
And
man.
Anybody that's coming in to be our head coach, you got to know that you got a guy that wants to win. He's going to win because he's special, but he's obsessed. In this day and age, man, you got people that are they're more worried about what they get from football than focus on what they can do for football.
Yeah,
man, I
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like it's that old JFK quote. You know what I'm saying?
That's not.
Ask what your country could do for you. Ask what you could do for your country.
Yeah,
that's the type of kid he is. Like his family that he comes from is just a great, wholesome family, man. He loves football. He's a dog. I'm just trying to work with him about calculated risk, because he'll run over a safety or a cornerback anytime.
It's been a few times but you already know. You see those collisions, man.
Look, linebackers and D linemen. Look, we're not talking no smack to no D linemen because you don't want to because your offensive line got to pay for that. And we're not trying to run over no linebackers unless it's for fourth down or the end zone.
Can't take them on thick. You got to roll. You got to roll a little bit when you hit them. You can't just take them on straight up. You're gonna jack up your AC joints.
But I'd rather a young quarterback be about it than be scared.
No, for sure. Rather say roll than go.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Dude, I'm so glad you said it. I don't want to talk trash to the D-line because that offensive line got to feel that. I still remember getting ready for an NFC championship game, and my man Brandon Graham's in there, and he's talking so much trash to Dexter Lawrence. I'm like, bro, will you shut the hell up? I got to block this dude. You trying to rev this dude up? What are you doing over here, BG? But nah, I'm riding with my dog. But I got to ask you this. You just said your goal is to win a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. What are you doing to realize that goal? Like, what's it going to take for Jameis Winston to get to a Super Bowl? Obviously, there's a team and all that stuff, but everything that you can control, what are you doing?
Yeah, the biggest thing that I'm doing is speaking life into my teammates, right? Because a lot of these young guys, new generation guys, they look for affirmations and stuff that let them know that I'm where I belong.
Reassurance,
and that's a simple thing that I'm doing is being impeccable with my word, right? Because it starts with one. It starts with a plan.
Come out with the victory. We are going to touch on that. We're also going to recap an electric Super Wild Card weekend outside of the Birds game. Break down a youth hockey fight, because who doesn't love doing that? Look ahead to the divisional round of the playoffs. And we're eating W's because Jameis Winston is here. Can you do that? I can't cross the two fingers.
I can't do this one
Not too chunky?
I jammed my shit early on.
Well, either way, we got Jameis coming, one of the most electric guys. Let's get into the episode right now with a little bit of that new news. New news is brought to you by Hill's Pet Nutrition. That's right.
Got it.
All right, 92%ers, we've got some massive new news. All right? Massive new news. We're launching the new official destination for New Heights merch, including brand new exclusive collabs with some outstanding brands. I'm wearing this hoodie. I do got to say, I really enjoy, I'm big on texture. You know what I mean? I don't like when things feel synthetic. These feel real nice. I like the collar of this shirt.
I love this.
This little baby shirt it's heavy. It's got some girth to it, just like Vince Baby would have if he was a real person.
Where is Vince Baby at?
It's in my garage.
we got to get some more good use out of it.
Dude, I really do want to do some Baby games, giving out gold cups. I think this offseason we got to have some fun with all this stuff. Come on.
This is also a place where you can find and shop all of our favorite stuff. We call it the Kelce Clubhouse. That's right. Kelce Clubhouse is the official home for the 92%ers. Everything New Heights, everything Kelce, all in one epic destination. And look at this right here. Got the beautiful New Heights green. What a fucking dope layout.
It's the best. I mean, listen, there's a lot of cool merch on there. There's a bunch of products, like Travis said, some of our favorite products that maybe not even associated with the show, just things that we like. You're going to see these brands on this page. But one of the things I'm really excited about this Clubhouse for is we've thought about trying to bring this show to life. Like, we do this show every week. We love that everybody tunes into this, how the fan base that we built with you guys, the 92%ers, and what are ways that we can continue to build this thing in a way that you guys have fun with it and feel engaged, whether that's creating t-shirts or things that 92%ers yourselves come up with, supporting things that this show and our fan bases encourage and like. We're just trying to figure out a way to have more fun with it. And I think you guys will really enjoy it. This is the first official launch. I got the vintage pickup truck hoodie.
I love that one, man. You already know the back of it shows the pickup truck and the license plate. It's dope, though. No, it's dope, man. It's dope.
This is what the back of it looks like. There we go. Boom.
Nice. So, we got the all right now, New Heights all right now tee. You already know. And we just we wanted to do something fun for you guys, and make it easy to go one destination for anything New Heights related. So go over there and check out the Clubhouse. That is Kelce Clubhouse, baby.
Yeah. Check it out. We got some. Are there any boyfriend whistles for sale yet?
Do we have any whistles yet?
What about 1-hole straws or 2-hole straws?
We're brewing this thing up. All right, now.
All right, now let's talk Pro Standard. One of our first big brand collabs of the Kelce Clubhouse is Pro Standard. Jake, you got some in the merch. Why don't you come on in here, buddy? Model it off. Jets Jake, his first modeling gig. Ooh.
Look at this. We got this hoodie is nice. This
Nice,
hoodie
it is.
Nice.
We got a nice wash
gray.
gray look. We got the t-shirt here too. Jason, you were saying you like the textures. We got like a raised logo here.
Ooh. Little bubbly, little bubble letter.
I was wearing this earlier. It's so comfy. It's unbelievable.
Love it. Great job.
This is maybe the highest quality thing we've ever put out in the store. This collab is for the people. I love it.
They're nice. They're nice. Why don't you show off that little baby shirt a little bit too?
We got the baby. I was wearing this.
No. Stand up. Stand up. I want to see a spin. I want to see a spin.
You want me to spin?
Yes.
We're not selling
come on.
pants, Jason. I don't know what I'm wearing under this.
Are you just wearing underwear under this? Are you wearing a diaper
What
right
else
now?
do you wear with the little baby?
Are you dressed like the baby?
I'm not appropriately dressed to be modeling full body. I'll put it down.
I disagree. I think you look great.
Oh, well, thank you.
All right. Well, we're also announcing our first book. That's right. Can you believe that we're publishing a book? We're authors. Who would have thought? We're authors. I don't even know if that's the correct way to say this.
We're publishers.
Yeah, we're publishers. Yeah. No Dumb Questions is now available for pre-order on the Kelce Clubhouse. We're compiling all the No Dumb Questions that you guys have helped us build throughout these wonderful 3 years of doing this show thus far, so that you guys can enjoy these with friends, people around you. I don't know, you're taking a shit, open the book. That's what I like reading. It's got all the best and funniest dumb questions we answered on the show, and it's in book for your reading pleasure. Do you remember that book that we had when we used to take shits and growing up? There was like a book that had like random facts, and I would just sit there and like get stuck. This is before you had your phones, but you would just sit there and you would get stuck on it.
I don't remember the random facts. There was always a Golf Digest and a Tom Clancy book.
Or Popular Science. Popular Science was one that Dad liked.
Popular Science was a good one,
Was it Popular Science or Popular Mechanics? Anyways, all right. Well, we don't have those, but we do have No Dumb Questions. You can pre-order it now, and you'll be one of the first to get it when it drops later this year. Yeah. Who doesn't love a No Dumb Question?
Not right now.
We have the book if you want to see it. Do you want to see it?
I mean,
yes.
Yeah, sure, we'll see it.
All right, let's see it. Ooh.
Oh, wow, this is a
hardback. Hardcover.
That's nice. How about it, man?
So go check out Kelce Clubhouse at www.kelceclubhouse.com. It's live right now. We're going to be highlighting
it's up and running, baby.
Some new great stuff every week. Listen, tell us. We want this to be an interactive thing. Like you tell us what you want. Like, what are you guys interested in celebrating this show with? How can we provide for you? Yeah, we got a lot of fun collabs, new products planned. So let us know what you think.
Yeah, honestly, we're really proud of this, and it's been something that we've been working on over the past year. And
yeah, I think. Listen, we've been working on this for a while now. We've been trying to build one hub. We've heard you guys. You guys like representing the show. The 92%ers are freaking fearless and relentless in their pursuit to express their 92%erness. And this is what the shop does. And it's also going to, again, we want this to be a communication thing. We want to build this thing together. We love having the No Dumb Questions, fan mail, like all the things that you guys do.
The new collabs, and we love hearing from you guys on what you guys think. We're pumped.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out KelceClubhouse.com for new surprises every single week. And welcome to the club, 92%ers.
Hey, yo.
Did you want to do a dunk update before we wrap new news?
I mean, I think it's funny. I'd like to hear. I'm genuinely curious if Travis thinks I can do it.
You look legit as fuck.
I look legit?
Yes. Look at that. You are up there. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to dunk other than you probably can't palm a basketball.
I can palm it.
I don't think you can palm a basketball.
I can palm it, but I can't contain it through a violent movement like jumping and trying to dunk a basketball. So this is my question. I can get high enough now, I feel like, using my arms as momentum. What's the technique of running and jumping with a basketball that allows me to build this?
This is why you see a lot of kids like throw the alley-oop and get it to right there by the rim, and then they just flush it. Here, looking at you palm this fucking volleyball, it's great. You can't do a basketball like that?
I can. The problem is I lose it at the top.
It's that finger, isn't it?
That finger's not helping. It's not helping.
Isn't it?
My dead knuckle.
Damn it, man. Dude, you look explosive. It looks like you got the footwork down right. It's just, I don't think you could. And then I saw you do it at the end here.
Dude, I got my weightlifting belt on. Did you see that?
Take that fucking thing off.
Dude, I'm trying to apply more force with the belt.
So this is you lost about a foot of airtime.
That was a bad rep. We didn't show the ones that look good on there. We're trying to build suspense here, but I'm very close.
You didn't even get to the rim, Jason.
Mike didn't want to show the good one. All right, I don't know what you want me to tell you. He showed the bad one. I'll take it. The weight belt, I'm not sure if it was beneficial or not. I got all sorts of gadgets I'm going to try and use to get my fat ass up there.
A weight belt is not it.
Well, it allows you to apply more force.
No, it doesn't.
It allows you to apply more force.
I don't care what. You have to be able to use those hips to sink.
I don't know. I'm going to try a squat suit. I'm trying a squat suit this week. I'm going to get my fat ass up there.
You're not even going to touch the fucking rim.
Dude, it's like a fucking rubber band. How would I not be able to jump higher?
It's not a rubber band.
It's legitimately a giant.
It's literally restricting your hips.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm not trying to actual dribble and do functional things. I'm just trying to jump higher.
You need those things. You need those things fluid so you can fire. Right now, that's good for a standstill movement. That's not good.
What about knee sleeves? What about knee sleeves?
No, you don't need knee sleeves.
But my knees hurt. They might be able to provide balance. What about
get those outer hips going? That's how you save the knees, man. Get the outer hips going.
Should I take the tights off? Should I take the tights off?
No, the tights are fine. Tights aren't doing anything.
All right.
The first half of this video is very legit, though, so I'll give you your props. I think you might.
So
you're close. You're way closer than I thought. You
thought?
Yes. You bringing in all these fucking belts and fucking braces.
How high do you think I jump on the Vertec? Not just standing, just running and jumping.
Running and jumping on a Vertec?
No. I'm just talking about what height do you think I'm reaching?
I'm looking at you getting
not the vertical,
a hand length over the back, over the rim. So it looks like you're probably jumping like a 10.5, 10.6.
Dude, 10.8.
2
10,
inches.
8.5, really.
2 inches, man.
Dude, you know how important 2 inches is. Come on now.
Create life with 2 inches.
Yeah, fuck. If I had 2 more inches, I'd be fucking... I'd basically be a porn star at that point. I mean, fucking.
All right, man. Well, so how long did it already start? Did the month start? Are we the whole month of January? All right.
So get this.
End of January.
So January 29th, I'm dunking at a Sixers game. That's going to be the day that I'm going to try and do this.
During one of the timeouts?
I honestly, I don't know. I just know it's on the 29th.
29th. Game. Dude, fucking, that's how you sell some fucking tickets right there.
Well, I figured I'm going to try and do this for the first time. And, we're going all in. It's either going to be maximum celebration and energy at the first time I've ever done this.
Or Philly will literally boo you off the fucking court.
Yeah, it's going to be public shame. It's going to be public shame, which I'm all in. Either way, I'm going to feel something.
Man.
Anyways, that wraps up new news. New news is brought to you by Hill's Pet Nutrition.
Get into some super wild card weekend that we just experienced, and man, was it action packed. We had a bunch of fucking great matchups. Let's start off with some bold topics that are brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. That's right.
There we go.
To file those taxes. We are getting close to the tax season, so don't forget that. You don't want no one knocking at your door. Tell them that you owe them. So, nice. Best wild card weekend since last wild card weekend is playoff football, baby. Are you fucking kidding me? We had 4 games decided by 4 points or less. That's right. It's the NFL is tighter than it's ever been in terms of the wins losses. Don't have to get into how many one-scored games I lost this year. The 12 fourth quarter lead changes in the first 4 games set up an all-time playoff record. How about that? 12 fourth quarter lead changes. That means teams are coming up big on offensive side of the ball and going back and forth, man. And God, it does create some fucking magic, man.
It's been wild. Yeah, the fourth quarters and the lead changes have made them extra exciting at the end of them. The Bears game alone,
that's the one that stands out the most,
away. I mean, it's insane.
Soldier Field getting a fucking dub, man. God damn it, dude. That place looked like it was absolutely rocking.
Are there two teams that hate each other right now more than the Bears and Packers?
I don't. It doesn't seem like it. You know when they really hate each other is when the fucking two coaches. You can't hide it.
It's
you know
like
what I mean?
palpable.
Yeah.
Like normally coaches, I'm so used to coaches. I kind of love it. I'm used to coaches like, oh no, we got a lot of respect for these guys. We don't want any bulletin board material. These guys are talking shit before the game. The handshakes in midfield is petty. I mean, this shit would look at the.
You love that shit. I knew you would love that shit.
It's so fucking. I don't even know what to say about it. It's crazy.
LaFleur's got to be fucking pissed.
The look on his face.
It's tough, dog. But the Bears have been doing what the Bears have been doing, man. They're those fourth quarter surges, and we were kind of talking with Jameis later in this episode, man. Some quarterbacks just have that ability to just fucking flip that switch, and they get into that mode of where I don't have to think about this. This is do or die. I have to throw this ball. I have to make this play. And Caleb Williams came up fucking huge, gave us some highlights that we'll remember forever.
We should just rename him Mr. Caleb Dr. Williams or something like Mr. Williams, Dr. Caleb.
Oh, just Jekyll and Hyde.
What he was in the first half and what he is at certain times where it feels like he should be easier. And then all of a sudden at the end of games when it has to happen, he makes some of the most insane throws I've ever seen in my life.
It's like feels like it's been like this all year. He feels it out. He feels it out. And then the fourth quarter comes and he's just like, all right, I know what's going on now. And he just he just shows up. And I mean, it was that fourth down where he threw the fucking off the ground, threw it going left.
Yeah.
Crazy fucking, yeah. It's either literally the game is virtually over if you don't make that because the Packers are in scoring position again already. And it's like, man, just an absolute epic fucking throw. And to be able to fucking see this and be like, oh yeah, he's open. I can put it somewhere he can catch it. It's fucking crazy.
Like how?
And then what is it? A doozy for him to hold on to this fucking ball right here after he turns around.
Yes.
Big time ball.
Schlopped.
He did. He got fucking schlopped.
The Eagles got schlopped. Niners 23, Eagles 19. Eagles season is over. Very frustrating game and season for the Eagles.
You could tell everybody was frustrated in Philly, man. Everybody that's talking about it, everybody on that team, it just feels like they just couldn't get it clicking, man. And I know they were winning ball games, but you already know, man, when it's not clicking, you gotta find a way to get over that hump, man. It just felt like there was always something eerie about what was going on over there this year, man. And it definitely wasn't like that last year. Last year it was fucking Saquon and the excitement, everybody celebrating in the end zones. We got fucking guys running downfield, like running to celebrate with each other. It just felt like there was something off about that Eagles team this year. And unfortunately, it came down to the last play against the Niners, man. And shout out to Kyle Shanahan and those fucking 49ers, man. They are proving it year in, year out, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably his best. I mean, everybody's saying it now, so it's not like it's breaking. But the coaching job Kyle Shanahan's done this year, what they've overcome as a team, what they have on defense, like what Saleh has built, they are just a resilient group, and they have fought through all the adversity, and they've overcome it, and they find themselves in the second round of the playoffs missing their best players on defense, like two, not just like guys, like this is the best linebacker and best defensive end in the league, like arguably. Crazy, so it's, man. Offensively, they don't have their star receiver. Ayuk is out. Kittle has been in and out, just went down again. I love George Kittle. I'm wishing the best for him. That sucks. Football is better when George Kittle is freaking on the field. They missed their starting quarterbacks out for 8 games, and they come in. Mac Jones functions. It's just that organization is doing it right. They have been doing it right for a long time, and it's been impressive to watch. As for the Eagles, very, very frustrating season. Very, very frustrating season. Defensively, played great, and I know this game they want some plays back, but all in all, the defense played outstanding all year. They overcame so much. They got better. If you look at the difference of what that defense is paid, I think it's the lowest paid defense in the NFL, and their production, it is absolutely insane. And a lot of that's because a lot of those guys are young players that they have brought in. Vic Fangio, that entire staff over there on defense has done a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. Offensively has been the thing that everybody's been up in arms about. And I get it. I really do. the expectations should be much higher than what they put out this season. I know I made some comments on Monday Night Football. I do love Kevin Patullo. I'm not trying to absolve Kevin Patullo of blame. Like, obviously, they let go of Kevin today as the offensive coordinator. Well, I guess Tuesday, as you're seeing it, yesterday. And of course, like, the offense wasn't up to the task this year. It regressed. And the main reason to regress, and I've been saying this from the beginning, was the run game. The offensive line's inability to stay healthy all together, to open up holes. Saquon Barkley was almost at the NFL record for rushing last year.
Insane.
All right? They were incredible in the run game. And the passing game, they struggled last year. I mean, there was all sorts of things happening last season that we like to forget because we won the Super Bowl. But the passing game has been an issue for multiple seasons now. Now the running game isn't there. Why isn't it there? The offensive line is in and out. They're hurt. Guys are overcoming injuries. They're not playing the same way they've played in the past. You have a quarterback that's not running as much. Jalen Hurts, the threat of him running the ball
Can't stress
opens
that
up
enough,
so much for the running back when they have to truly respect it. And it also opens up things downfield. And they never, I know everybody likes to talk about the predictability. And to be honest, yes, I would love to see more creative things. I love watching the trick plays. I loved, as much as I didn't love watching it in the game, you know, the trick play to McCaffrey was an awesome play, right? I like watching the creativeness. I would love to see more motions. I would love to see all that stuff. That being said, we had plays to make in that game. I keep coming back to that. When it comes down to it, not talking about the fourth down play, the 49ers had their opportunities to win the game, and we had ours, and we didn't capitalize on ours. We didn't capitalize on the catches and the throws and the penalties that took back big plays.
Yeah.
It was similar to how the whole season has gone. So it's a frustrating way to end it. Not that surprising with how they just were never able to get a lot of it fixed. You know, I don't know where they're going to go offensively. I think sometimes it's when you have success as a group and you have success as an offense, you tend to rely on that. Like A.J. Brown on a slant route has been automatic for 4 years. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, it's like, how do you can't stop it. He's too big. He's too physical. This year, all that stuff just didn't work as well. It would probably behoove the Eagles to bring in somebody with a fresh perspective on where it's at currently. Because when you're in it, you're thinking about what you've done well in the past. You're thinking about how you've had success. It's like, man, I know this guy can do this. I know this can happen here. Yeah. When you bring in somebody else, it's like, man, this is where we're at now. And now we can bring in some fresh ideas. We can figure out a way to maximize things.
While keeping that nucleus together.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it needs to be anything actually that drastic. I think we probably want somebody who's been proven offensively as a successful coach, and he can come in and look at things under a new lens with a lot of similar pieces.
Well, the big topic right now is that fourth down call. And we know that Devontae missed the pass on that 3rd and 11. They didn't get lined up fast enough, or they were waiting to see what the defense might have shown to call a timeout and get the right play call going into that fourth down. And they end up going with what everybody's saying online, 4 verticals, which is, those of you that don't know football knowledge, it's a play that everybody has ran their entire lives. Like, we ran that at Heights, and we ran it at Cincinnati, we ran it every offense. It's day one type stuff. And I think that's getting thrown at Patullo as that's not the play call that needs to be called right there. If it works, it is the play call to be had right there. And I think that it's tough because it's cover 4. That's not the best look versus cover 4, but every play that you call has an answer.
Yeah.
And it's up to those players on the field to be able to make it shake no matter what. Yeah. And I think, it's easy to point fingers at the end of the game when you're on your last dollar, you're on your last play, you're on this is your last chance to make it right. No, you had a whole 4 quarters to try and get that win. And it's a crazy scenario to end the season on, knowing how much fucking talent was over there.
That's the thing. It's the highest paid offense in the NFL, and they are mediocre across the board. That's what I keep coming down to. The bottom line is this offense didn't live up to what it should have. right? And Patullo is the offensive coordinator, bears responsibility, and so do the players. That's my thing. I don't think the players played as good as they could have. And I love all those guys, and that's just the way it is sometimes. I had my seasons. I damn sure did. And, how do they rebound from this? Where do they go from here? There'll be new faces in. There'll be faces that are familiar, that are out. And the thing with Patullo, the fourth down call gets criticized because, the whole offense was criticized all year. Now, I don't think it's fair to ever just put it on one guy, especially when the passing game.
That's where I call bullshit. You can't just throw it on one guy.
Yeah, and Jalen said it after the game. I don't think right now is the time to put it on any one person. Now, listen, he is the offensive coordinator.
That is a responsibility.
Yeah. Well, it's not only to call plays, it's also to have the players play well. And that's the mark of all the coaches, right? That's Jeff Stoutland is the best offensive line coach in the NFL. That's his job, is to get the offensive line to play well. We didn't play as well as we have in the past. Now, there's all sorts of excuses. Like, guys were hurt. Lane Johnson was out for half of the year, dang near. That makes it difficult. Again, I would like to see more creativity. I think the Eagles tried to. They tried to do more under center. So, if you're not going to do the gun runs with Jalen, you might as well get underneath. Because that's why the gun runs are successful. He keeps people honest. He's a threat to go run the ball. Okay, now we got to get under center. Now we got to develop play actions. It's hard to develop all that stuff in the middle of a season. And it never got to what it needed to get to. And the offense as a whole, just the players were hurt. Guys didn't play as well. Saquon didn't have the same year because, in part, the offensive line wasn't as good. They were banged up. The run game is the main difference from this season to last season.
Still a fucking boatload of talent over there in Philly. And we got a boatload of talent still left in the playoffs, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Get to some of the other games in the wild card weekend. We already talked about that Bills-Jags game, but that Rams-Panthers game was just as exciting. A little bit more action on the offensive side. 34-31 Rams. Friend of the show, Matthew Stafford, went to fucking work. It's so fun seeing that dude play the game, man. How he can manipulate the defense with his eyes and his shoulders and just how he casually goes through progressions as a quarterback in the pocket. It's just fun as hell to watch that guy go to work, man. And especially later in the game when it all counts. Panthers almost pulled it off, and I think that was the bigger story, is that the Panthers actually gave the Rams a hell of a fucking fight.
That was definitely the story. I thought that the Rams would win this game pretty handily. The Panthers kind of snuck in there. Hats off to Bryce.
Put up fucking 31 points in a wild card game.
He made a lot of freaking big plays.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Bryce Young continues to just improve and improve and improve. A guy that I think everybody was questioning whether he was going to be a bust or out when he got benched, 2 games in the last season?
Yeah. Has
reemerged. And, man, the Rams defense aren't any slouches, man. They got some horses over there. Their front can get after it. So, heck of a performance. I know it's not the outcome the Panthers wanted. At this point in the NFC, I do think it's going to come down to the Rams, Seahawks. I think they're the most talented teams left. Seahawks, it'll come down to, if Sam Darnold can deliver, that defense is, oh my God.
They fly around, dude. It is so fucking fun to watch them. Now they got to be ready though, man, because as much as we love to see how that team has played throughout the season and in big moments, to feel like they're ready for these big moments. Playoff football, man. It is just a different beast, and you got to kind of have an understanding of what you're getting yourself into. So it's exciting to see, but Sam Darnold's a crafty vet at this point, knows how to win some ball games, and I'm excited to see next week's matchup, man.
I am too, man. I think, Rams, Bears, freaking 49ers, Seahawks, both of those games are going to be awesome to watch. And we watched a great game against the Bills and Jags. Jags almost pulled it off.
They were like that Seattle juice. They had the juice internally.
Yeah.
And they had the excitement. They come up big in big times throughout the season. But playoff football, it just felt like the Bills had a little bit more, just had a little bit more the other day, man. And I think Josh being in these moments before.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it.
Huge part of it, yeah.
Yeah. And this is what everybody keeps saying. I know Josh gets a lot of the attention for the Bills because he's the quarterback and he's the guy that's the biggest name left in the playoffs. But I know they beat the Jags and it's a great win for the Bills. I worry that this defense at some point and that Josh, the weapons they have offensively outside of the run game and Cook, it's not that significant. And how much can Josh really get done? Now, they got it done this week against the Jags. I'm always rooting for Josh. I love that guy. But I don't know. We'll see. This will be a big one this week.
Threw for 308 and got that thing out to damn near everybody on the fucking offensive side of the ball. Nine different Bills caught a pass, and including Brandon Cooks, who's only been on the roster since November. So he's seeing the field well, man.
But what are they going to do against Houston?
Make plays. They make plays, dude.
I don't know, man. I just feel like they're going to struggle to get people open.
Josh is a big dude, and he makes plays as a quarterback. It's just, whether it's just breaking an arm tackle, getting out of these sacks, that's huge. Getting out of the pocket, making the defense have to play that extra, 6 seconds.
I wasn't really talking about this week. I was more just talking about like
if they beat the Broncos,
If they play Houston, they're not going to do anything. Well, the Broncos are so weird, man. Sometimes teams will freaking sneak up on them.
Number 1 seed is going to sneak up on them.
No, I'm saying sometimes teams sneak up on the Broncos.
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Their defense is really, really good, but every once in a while, it's like, I don't know, Houston's defense is like fucking insane, like across the board.
It's about as legit as it gets right now.
And the Broncos are really good as well.
That's why it's playoff football, baby. It's the best there is. The best there is. Patriots, Chargers, not that exciting, but Patriots came out 16-3. Everybody was looking for Herbert to take that next step, man. Drops to 0-3 in the playoffs. Huge Herbert fan over here. And he was trying to make plays with his feet, but it just at the end of the day just didn't go well for him, man. There were a few 4th downs that they came up short on.
They've been so banged up front. They've lost both of their star tackles.
Yeah, he was back there getting fucking rocked.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you want the guy to do.
We've seen it before, but at the same time, it's like, man, he's a fearless competitor. And
my guy Milton Williams is running around unblocked. I mean, they've had to try and overcome that all year, and it's a testament to them to even be here with some of the pieces that they've been missing up front and how good that defense is as well. Jesse Minter deserves a lot of credit for what he's built over there as well. As someone who played both of these teams, what do you think of that matchup?
Broncos got to show up in the first half. Not that they didn't against us. I'm just saying, they're notorious right now for finding ways to win at the end of the game. They have to show up in the first half. It's just you can't win in the playoffs by not putting together 4 quarters.
Unless you're Caleb Williams.
I stand corrected. I think the Bills being a veteran team kind of trumps some of that. You got to play all 4 quarters against the Bills.
Yeah.
You can't let Josh Allen get up there. He's a tempo controller, you know what I mean? And he'll absolutely wear you down as a quarterback, man, both in the pass game and run game. And he's starting to make, over the past 3-4 years, he's been making the right decision. You know what I mean? I think if the Broncos come out, making plays, Bo Nix comes out, throwing the ball downfield early, being confident in his read, this is going to be a hell of a fucking game.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm hoping for. And if you're Denver, man, you got to wrap that dude up, man. You got to find a way to not let Josh Allen break tackles and get outside the pocket and not only make plays with his feet, but make plays with his arm outside of the pocket, because that's when you can really get fucking torched.
Well, the other game that we had this past week is the Texans-Steelers game. I was at that one. Score 30-6. Looks way more severe than what that game was for the vast majority of it, which was a defensive battle between both teams. The Texans are just so loaded across the board. Pittsburgh's front is incredible. The Texans, every level of that defense has dogs all across it.
It does.
D'Amico Ryans and Matt Burke, the defensive coordinator, have them playing physical. If CJ Stroud can stay composed and poised, this team could be the best team in the AFC. That's the reality of it. Last night against Pittsburgh.
It's kind of all in his hands right now, man.
Dude, I don't want to put it on him. And I think CJ's a great player. But it's dude, this is a year where it's dude, just freaking, you got some guys over there.
You got some dogs.
Don't make mistakes.
Your running back ran last night. Holy shit.
Yeah, he
was getting down fucking hill. When you got that kind of physical game and you're getting pockets like he was getting, man.
Yeah.
It's all on the big guy, man. And obviously we're huge fans of him. I've had my opportunities to meet the guy, great guy and great player, even better guy on top of that. And he's just, it's all in his hands right now, the way that defense is playing.
Listen, it's going to be Texans versus New England. We're going to see the young quarterback that everybody likes, including me, Drake May, up in New England, face the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah,
I can't wait to watch this game. I really can't. Points are going to be at a premium in this one. I don't know where it's going to go. And it'll be fun to see between CJ and Drake May who can get it done. I don't know, man. This Texans defense, though, that's what I'm the most excited to watch.
Even bigger news than the Texans beating the Steelers is Mike Tomlin stepping away.
Okay.
Tomlin stepping down means the Steelers will retain his trading rights. He was not fired.
That's interesting.
The most recent coach that was traded was Sean Payton.
Yeah.
He was for a first and second round pick. This is all news to me. I forgot coaches were even tradable.
Do you remember the one that happened in our childhood that I was like, that ended up being crazy?
Wait for it.
You got it.
Wait for it.
Another guy that did TV for a long time.
Bill Cowher.
No. John Gruden. John Gruden was famously traded from the Oakland Raiders to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I did not know that. And then he went back to the Raiders?
He won a Super Bowl and then at some point went back. I think the trade happened before the Super Bowl, which was from Oakland to Tampa Bay. I'm pretty sure. Are we doing this podcast by ourselves?
Is anybody listening?
He was traded. Sorry, I was snacking. He was traded to the Bucs and then met the Raiders in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was the year after.
But he went back to the Raiders after. I'm just making sure it was.
He did Monday Night Football for like 10 years and then went back to the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Mike T. Hopefully he does great in TV, which I'm sure he will because he's unbelievable.
Charisma, baby.
No doubt.
Moving to the divisional round, which one you pumped to see the most? Bills at Broncos on CBS. We got the Niners at the Seahawks up there in the land of the 12s on Fox. And then Sunday, those are both two Saturday games. And then Sunday, we got Texans, Patriots, Rams at Bears on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, I mean, the game I'm the most excited for is the game that I'm going to actually be at, which is going to be the Texans-Patriots game. And I do think it'll be a game that'll be full of excitement. I'm looking forward to May versus this Texans defense to see how he responds and how he operates. He's been incredible. He's been poised. It's going to be hard to be poised against these guys.
2 defensive touchdowns against the Steelers, man.
The one that I'm not going to that I am excited to watch is Chicago versus the Rams. I think it's going to be an exciting one. I also just like watching both those teams play. Like I like Sean McVay. I like Ben Johnson. I like watching all the design. I like Puka Nacua. I like watching Caleb Williams. I mean, it's a lot of things that will lend itself to just being a fun game to watch, I'm sure.
I'm fucking pumped on this Bills-Broncos game. I'm so pumped that it's the first one we get to fucking see. It's going to be on CBS on Saturday. Josh and Bo Nix kind of play the game similar in my eyes. You know, obviously 2 completely different athletes. Bo he's every bit of exciting, especially in his early years because he still hasn't reached that pinnacle yet. And this is an opportunity where he can kind of start to cement his name among the best quarterbacks in the league, man. And I'm excited to see that matchup.
Yeah.
That wraps up Bold Topics, brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. Don't forget to do your taxes.
Let's wrap up this episode with some stamps of the week,
which is brought to you by HBO Max. Don't miss the new Game of Thrones series, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, premiering this Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern on HBO Max. And for my stamp of the week, I'm keeping it in the family.
Going not mom?
Dude, I'm going mom all day. Did you watch this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She killed it. Mom was doing great. I mean, I know she got eliminated, but
I was so proud of her, man. She looked like she was having a blast, enjoying it all. And for all of you that don't know, our mother just did Traitors, and she was the first ever secret traitor that the show has ever had. Showed everybody what she's got, and it was just so cool to see her in this moment. And shout out to my guy Ron Funches for sticking by her side and being kind to her. Kind of got through for a loop. I'm sure it did. He probably felt a certain way after he found out that she was the secret traitor. But she got eliminated in the early episodes. But man, it was just so fun to see her out there living out her dream, giving the world a beautiful message about, being fortunate enough to do these things at her age and where she is in life. And it's just so cool to see her live in that moment, man.
I agree. No, I thought she did fantastic. Like, I know she was eliminated, but I think it's really hard to go into those shows as like an outsider. That you become like an easy target to try and maneuver in that show. So I thought Mom did a great job. I loved watching her in it. I thought she was way more deceitful and and devious than I thought Mom could ever be, which was surprising.
That too. She stood her ground at the round table.
Oh yeah.
And it was just so cool to see. And shout out to everybody on this Traders.
I'm gonna stamp some kids, because who doesn't love stamping kids that are getting into fisticuffs together? Let's take a look at this hockey fight that's been making the rounds. I don't know if you guys have seen it, 92%ers, but who doesn't love a good hockey fight to begin with?
Oh, look at these kids getting after it in the corner.
Wow.
You messing with my boy?
I love this.
Come here. Oh, they go down. Where's the rest? Once they go to the ground, the rest got to get in there. Oh, no.
Oh! Where are the refs?
And a right
This is
haymaker.
insane.
Oh!
Are there no refs on the ice? What happened?
It's just got to be cleared at this point.
Right?
Oh,
Dude, throwing haymakers.
Come here.
Haymakers.
Come here.
Is anybody using their stick? Good job, kids. Don't use the stick.
I love how the goalie came in out of nowhere with the right hooks. He seemed like he was about it the most, man. This is so epic. Doesn't it just take you back?
Yeah, who doesn't love kids beating the shit out of each other? I mean, that's one of the favorite pastimes of playing a hockey.
It's the
play.
best.
Dude, the best part
at this age, gloves and helmets, those punches aren't fucking doing it.
You're not even feeling it. So for those of you that don't know what locker boxing is, when we played hockey, you would literally go in the locker room, you would put your helmet on and your gloves, and you would just do this for fun. You just beat the shit out of each
Royal
other.
Rumble. Let's go. We're already sweaty for practice. Let's fucking go.
Come out there with freaking a black eye, and coach is like, what the hell are you guys doing? Well, we just locker boxing, coach. Anytime a goalie's getting in, you're getting a stamp of the week. Goalie fights are the best.
Let's go, baby.
Dude, there is something electric about just getting into a fight. I love that hockey players just do this. Let's give the people a show.
Let's go. My guys need some juice. I need to throw some hands, and you're the only one. Dude, it's so epic, man. Fuck, I love hockey.
That does it for Stamp of the Week, brought to you by HBO Max. All righty, let's get to some Jameis Winston,
Famous Jameis. How lucky are we?
Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Reese's.
We couldn't be more thrilled to talk about the new Reese's Oreo Cups.
That's right. We're two guys who talk a lot about achieving your dreams. And if you could put our dreams in a candy form, it would probably be those delicious Reese's Oreo Cups.
Reese's Oreo Cups deserve to be in the Hall of Fame for candy.
Forget Candy Hall of Fame. Reese's Oreo Cups belong in the all-time Food Hall of Fame. Travis?
Step aside, sliced bread. This is a Reese's Cup with Oreo cookie crumbs in it.
Join us in celebrating Reese's Oreo Cups by eating them immediately. Available now everywhere the best things in the world are sold. Thank you to our sponsor, Intuit TurboTax.
Hey, you know what time of year it is?
What's that?
Not just playoffs. It's tax season.
Listen, we all know taxes get super complicated. It's like trying to decode the defense's coverage, maybe even more. Sometimes you just need an expert in your corner.
That's why TurboTax full-service experts are game changers. Just match with a dedicated expert, hand everything off, and they'll take care of it. All for you from start to finish.
This isn't the old way of doing taxes. Nuh-uh. No more aimlessly searching for help or sitting in some dusty lobby for 3 hours reading magazines from 2012 while you're wait for your name to be called. Nope, that's not what we're doing here.
With TurboTax Expert Full Service, you can connect with your expert on the schedule, even on nights and weekends during tax season.
They're pulling in the overtime so you don't have to, and they review everything to make sure you're getting every dollar you deserve.
All while you put that extra time and energy towards what you actually enjoy, like dunking a basketball.
I'm trying.
Like playing golf.
Yeah, I try. To learn more and get matched with an expert, visit TurboTax.com.
Intuit TurboTax. Now this is taxes.
Thank you to our partner, HBO Max.
They've got a brand new Game of Thrones series dropping called A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and it premieres this Sunday, January 18th.
This incredible new series follows the unlikely duo of Sir Dunk the Tall and his scrappy young squire Egg as they head to prove the good dudes can still survive in pretty ruthless world.
I'll tell you what, I was a Game of Thrones fan. I was a Game of Thrones fan. The Red Wedding, insane.
Yeah, I love Game of Thrones.
It's epic, it's heartfelt, but it's really about two unlikely heroes on a journey far away from their throne.
This is the next must-watch chapter in the Game of Thrones universe. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms premieres Sunday, January 18th on HBO Max. You're not going to want to miss it. I guarantee they've done it right. I mean, it's HBO Max, it's Game of Thrones, it's going to be epic. There's going to be people dying, people having sex, people cheating on each other, people back.
According to recent reporting, Taylor Swift has growing concerns centered on her fiancé, Travis Kelce's, emotional well-being and how his evolving career decisions could impact their future together. The relationship between Swift, 36, and Kelce, 36, debuted amid a wave of global attention in 2023 and quickly became a media focal point, drawing attention not just for its sweetness but also for how two vastly different careers navigate the spotlight. In the latest off-season developments, after the Kansas City Chiefs' elimination from the playoffs, sources say Swift has been watching Kelce closely as he contemplates major life decisions, including whether to step away from football. According to a report from Star magazine, Swift is reportedly worried about how he'll fare emotionally when he does hang up his cleats. While Kelce shared on his podcast New Heights that he's still passionate about football and would return if physically prepared, the prospect of his retirement has clearly been on both their minds. There's a lot of love for the game that's still there, and I don't think I'll ever lose that. I think if my body can heal up and rest up, and I can feel confident that I can go out there and give it another 18, 20, 21-week run, I think I would do it in a heartbeat, Kelce explained, outlining the emotional tug between his athletic career and life's next chapter. The Chiefs' 2025 season concluded with a disappointing 22-19 defeat on Christmas Day, a subsequent elimination from playoff contention, serving as a stark contrast to their perennial status as championship contenders. The postseason absence was the franchise's first since 2014, reshaping expectations in Kansas City and prompting candid reflections from the athletes and staff. Industry chatter suggests Kelce may be in discussions to serve as an exclusive sports correspondent for Netflix, a role that could evolve should he step away from playing professionally. Swift and Kelce make their first public appearance since the Chiefs' elimination. The couple was spotted together Monday night in Los Angeles, marking their first widely shared public appearance of 2026 after the Kansas City Chiefs' unexpected exit from the NFL postseason. The couple, engaged since 2025, stepped out for dinner at Funk in Beverly Hills, signaling a moment of normalcy and connection after a challenging finish to Kelce's 13th season. Swift, who has supported Kelce throughout much of his career with the Chiefs, opted for a chic ensemble with an oversized gray blazer and a white mini skirt, while Kelce kept it casual in a bold bowling shirt. Their dinner date was their first photographed joint outing since the team's season ended with a December loss to the Los Angeles Chargers, snapping a remarkable playoff streak that had lasted more than a decade. With Travis Kelce openly weighing retirement, the conversation around his future in Kansas City has shifted. It's no longer just about what he can still do on the field. According to multiple Chiefs players and coaches speaking recently, Kelce's importance to the franchise runs much deeper, rooted in the behind-the-scenes leadership that has defined his 13 seasons in Kansas City. Andy Reid and teammates say Travis Kelce's energy has always been real. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid has often described Kelce's personality as big and expressive, once joking that he was a wild pony early in his career. But that energy, teammates say, has never faded or been performative. Defensive tackle Chris Jones recalled how Kelce set the tone at practice when Jones entered the league in 2016, dancing between reps and catching everything thrown his way. Jones said that energy was contagious and pushed others to match it, even in routine practices. One of the strongest examples of Kelce's off-field impact comes from running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who has spoken openly about dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder related to gun violence earlier in his life. Edwards-Helaire said Kelce was one of the few teammates who consistently noticed when something was off and checked in with him during difficult moments. He described Kelce as someone who paid attention when others didn't, not as a star player but as a trusted presence in the locker room. Kelce's reach inside the Chiefs organization extends far beyond stars. Center Creed Humphrey credited him with carrying the cultural torch inside the locker room, while reserve linebacker Cole Christensen shared how Kelce went out of his way to make him feel valued when he was named a game captain. Defensive lineman Malik Herring, who spent much of his rookie season rehabbing a torn ACL as an undrafted free agent, said Kelce regularly checked on him during rehab. Herring explained that attention from a franchise cornerstone helped him believe he belonged in the NFL. Kelce's influence has also crossed team lines. Tight end Robert Tonyan previously said Kelce reached out to him with encouragement. Kelce's influence has also crossed team lines. Tight end Robert Tonyan previously said Kelce reached out to him with encouragement during a breakout season in Green Bay, a rare gesture in a league where competition often outweighs connection. Tonyan later joined the Chiefs and described Kelce as the same person off the field as he appears on it. When Kelce eventually steps away, Kansas City won't just be replacing a tight end. Players and coaches have made it clear they'll be losing a connector, someone who bridged position groups, experience levels, and personalities. His production can be measured. His presence cannot. Once the season ended, Kelce acknowledged how uncertain the process feels. Who knows? Either it hits me quick, or I got to take some time, Kelce said. Last year was a little bit easier. I think I knew right away I wanted to kind of give this one a shot. So, I don't know. We'll see. The comment reflected a veteran weighing life after football just as seriously as another year in pads. A unique opening at CBS has added fuel to the speculation. With Matt Ryan stepping away from the NFL today, one of television's most exclusive analyst seats is suddenly available. Kelce fits the role naturally. He is confident, charismatic, and already polished in front of a camera through podcasts and acting projects. From a network perspective, the appeal is obvious. CBS enjoyed its highest-rated NFL regular season while featuring Chiefs games. Kelce's presence would bring credibility, personality, and reach. His personal life also aligns with the move. New York City, where CBS is based, is already home to his fiancée Taylor Swift, making the transition both professional and practical. Still, retirement is not guaranteed. Chiefs defensive tackle Chris Jones believes his teammate is not done yet. He'll be back next year, Jones said. I can't promise you anything about another man, but I don't know. This year was a tricky year for us. I got faith in my dog coming back. Whether Kelce returns to the Kansas City Chiefs or steps into a CBS studio, his influence is far from fading. The next decision may define his second career just as clearly as the first defined his legacy. Taylor was wearing an oversized gray blazer, while Travis sported a green, brown and tan bowling shirt and trousers as they were on their way to enjoy a meal at Funk Restaurant in Beverly Hills, California. The fortnight singer could be seen walking in front of her fiancé as they headed from an SUV to an elevator. Days earlier on Friday, January 9th, Taylor seemingly gifted some of her famous friends, including Estee Hayem, Danielle Hayem, Alana Hayem and Sambre, special loaves of sourdough bread in LA, which featured her handwritten labels. The Hayem sisters and the Dimes singer were seen leaving the Bird Streets Club in West Hollywood, California with their bakery items in hand. The 14-time Grammy winner has previously opened up repeatedly about her baking obsession. While appearing in the New Heights podcast in August 2025, Swift explained that amid her record-breaking Eras tour ending, she had been spending a lot of time in the kitchen. We're very deep in a sourdough obsession that has taken over my life, the fate of Ophelia, artist said at the time. The couple's night out comes just weeks after the Chiefs were declared officially out of playoff contention. After their loss to the LA Chargers on December 14, Kelce, Patrick Mahomes and company will not be competing in the 2025-26 NFL postseason. At the game, Kelce's family and Swift were there to support him in what could be the tight end's last meaningful game of his 13-year NFL career, should he decide to retire after this season. Swift was seen in his suite with her mother Andrea, his mother Donna and his sister-in-law Kylie. Kelce still has time to decide whether or not he'll return next season, however. his contract with the Chiefs is set to expire. The NFL star said in November 2025 that he wants to give the Chiefs a good opportunity to improve their roster in the upcoming offseason by telling them early if he plans to play another season. Like, whether they want me back or not, it's one of those things where I'd like to make that decision before they've got to get draft picks and free agency opens up, Kelce told reporters at the time. The Kansas City Chiefs are already preparing for life after Travis Kelce, one of the most dominant tight ends in NFL history, by scouting potential replacements in the upcoming 2025 NFL Draft. Although Kelce, 35, has not announced his retirement, the Chiefs are taking a proactive approach to ensure the position remains strong for years to come. They have already begun incorporating younger talent into their tight end group, signaling that they are ready for a future without their longtime star. Although Travis Kelce chose to play another season, all indications suggest that a shift is on the horizon in Kansas City. ESPN draft expert Mel Kiper Jr. believes the Chiefs are already looking ahead and may be identifying a potential successor for their star tight end. With an eye on the future, Kansas City appears to be planning for a smooth transition by scouting young talent who could eventually take over the role. In his latest mock draft, Mel Kiper Jr. predicted that the Kansas City Chiefs will choose Harold Fannin Jr., a tight end who made a significant impression on the college football landscape in 2024. Kiper highlighted, Fannin led the nation in receiving last season with 1,555 yards. Kiper noted, Kansas City could use him in a multitude of ways, and he could even develop into Travis Kelce's eventual replacement. Fannin's remarkable 2024 season was nothing short of impressive, as he broke multiple records and earned significant accolades. His standout performance in the season, including an exceptional 17 receptions for 213 yards in the 68 Ventures Bowl, solidified his place as a top-tier tight end prospect. With his ability to align in various positions, whether inline, in the slot, or out wide, Fannin offers the Chiefs a dynamic weapon that could immediately enhance their offense and potentially fill the massive void left by Kelce when the time comes. The Chiefs are preparing for life after Travis Kelce by scouting tight end prospects like Harold Fannin Jr., who led the nation with 1,555 receiving yards in 2024. With young talent like Fannin and Jared Wiley, Kansas City is set to secure a strong future at the position. Travis Kelce and his fiancée Taylor Swift secretly bought a mansion in Ohio ahead of their wedding, a peaceful haven signifying family, privacy, and a new beginning. While the entertainment and sports worlds are still buzzing about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's engagement, a close source recently revealed that America's most powerful couple has quietly taken a deeply personal step, buying a large mansion in Ohio, Travis Kelce's hometown, a place deeply connected to his childhood, family, and core values. According to several sources, this transaction was completed in absolute secrecy, away from the paparazzi and noisy media, something rare for a global star like Taylor Swift. But the choice of Ohio, instead of New York, Los Angeles, or Miami, makes the story even more special. A decision not for glamour. Ohio is not a place that frequently appears in entertainment headlines associated with Taylor Swift. She's known for her iconic homes in New York, Rhode Island, and Nashville. But this time, the famous singer chose a peaceful, green location close to Kelce's family. A friend of the couple shared. This isn't a real estate decision. This is a decision about family, commitment, and a long-term future. Travis Kelce, who was born and raised in Ohio before becoming an NFL star, has always held a special place in his heart. His family, including his mother Donna Kelce and brother Jason Kelce, have deep ties to Ohio. Choosing it as their pre-wedding destination is seen as a symbolic gesture, a place where two people from different worlds find common ground. The villa boasts a unique character. According to real estate sources, the villa is located in a secluded, heavily guarded area, surrounded by mature trees and a natural lake. The house features a blend of classic and modern architecture, with high ceilings, large windows that let in natural light, and an open space, perfectly matching Taylor Swift's minimalist yet sophisticated aesthetic. Inside the villa are a private recording studio designed to high standards, A spacious family living room with a stone fireplace. An outdoor garden for intimate gatherings. A quiet space for meditation, reading, and writing music. Sources indicate that Taylor Swift is particularly interested in a creative space where she can write music without interruption, something increasingly difficult in her busy life today. The pre-wedding home, more than just a place to live. For many celebrity couples, buying a home together usually happens after the wedding. But for Taylor and Travis, it's more of a spiritual than a material preparation. A close friend revealed. They don't see it as a vacation home or an investment. It's a pre-wedding home where they can slow down, reflect, and truly be together before embarking on a whole new chapter. In recent times, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have been constantly traveling between major cities due to their hectic schedules, from award ceremonies and NFL events to recording sessions and podcast filming. Ohio, with its peace and privacy, has become the ideal place for them to escape the world during those rare moments. The Kelce family's role in this decision cannot be overlooked. Donna Kelce, Travis's mother, is said to have been deeply moved to learn that her son and future daughter-in-law chose Ohio as their first home. A source close to the family said, "Donna loves Taylor very much. She feels that Taylor not only loves Travis, but also cherishes his family and roots." Jason Kelce and Kylie Kelce are also said to have visited the mansion shortly after the deal was finalized. Simple evenings together, dinners, laughter without cameras, that's exactly the image Taylor Swift desires at this stage of her life. Taylor Swift and the shift in her life priorities. For years, Taylor Swift was always associated with the spotlight, global tours, and a packed schedule. But since her engagement to Travis Kelce, fans have easily noticed a subtle shift in how she talks about life. At a recent event, Taylor shared that she is in a phase where she wants to build something more sustainable, peaceful, and meaningful. The purchase of the villa in Ohio seems to be the clearest evidence of this. Travis Kelce, from NFL star to family man. For Travis Kelce, this decision marks a milestone in his maturity. From a famous NFL player known for his lively and humorous style, Travis is increasingly portraying the image of a family man, balancing his career and personal life. His friends say Travis was directly involved in the interior design process, paying particular attention to the common living space, where they can entertain family and close friends. Privacy is a top priority. A noteworthy point is the level of security of the villa. The security system is upgraded to the maximum, access is restricted, and the surrounding area is almost completely devoid of neighbors, something incredibly important to Taylor Swift after years of facing privacy invasions. A source confirmed. Taylor wants to feel absolutely safe. In Ohio, she feels more protected and respected. On the eve of her dream wedding. Although the couple has yet to announce the date or location of the wedding, many believe that the Ohio mansion will play a significant role in the preparations, from family gatherings and intimate parties to private moments before the big day. Some speculate that Taylor Swift might write new songs there, inspired by peace, love, and the feeling of coming home. A new chapter, quiet yet profound. In a world where every move of a celebrity is scrutinized, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's quiet decision to buy a home in Ohio is a powerful statement: no fuss, no ostentation. It's the story of two people, two brilliant careers, deciding to lay the foundation for a life together with simplicity, sincerity, and respect for family values. And perhaps, amidst all the glittering stages and packed stadiums, it is this peaceful Ohio mansion where Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce truly begin their journey of marriage. As the Kelce family continues pursuing exciting new endeavors individually, Kylie, 33, is preparing for her debut as an NBC content creator at the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan, and Donna, 73, has become a viral sensation on the Alan Cumming-hosted series. The Not Gonna Lie host says her mother-in-law kept mostly quiet about her trip to Scotland. "She did not tell us much at all, which I respect, Kylie tells People during a trip to Aspen to prep for the Milan Games, where she took a snowboarding lesson from Olympian Jamie Anderson. You've got to keep the mystery alive, Kylie jokes. The mother of 4 admits she hasn't yet watched Donna, 73, on the series, which also features contestants like Bravo star Candiace Dillard-Bassett and figure skater Johnny Weir. I'm waiting until I can get home and give it my undivided attention, but I'm so excited. And Donna, sharing little about the show, has only built up the anticipation to be able to watch it, says Kylie. So I am 100% on board with her keeping everything a secret, even though I would have loved to have some inside scoop, but I'm so excited to watch it. I love cheering her on, Kylie says of Donna. After a few hours of snowboarding for her first time ever with Anderson, a 3-time Olympic gold medalist, Kylie says she definitely plans to get back on the board at some point. Absolutely, I told Jamie I'm going to practice, says Kylie, who will take fans along for the lesson in an episode of her Wave original series FAFO. With the Winter Olympics just a few weeks away, Kylie is gearing up to serve as an official content creator for NBC in Milan, where she'll share stories of athletes like Anderson. I'm so excited to get there to be able to shed light on athletes that might not be as closely covered as some of the more popular events that go on, she says. I would love nothing more than to get to talk to these athletes on a very, human personal level. Kylie also says she's particularly excited about getting to connect with some of these female athletes in Milan. It's so much fun and it's cool to make those connections because they truly believe that's what makes us invested to be able to cheer them on even better than we could have if we didn't know what their story was. All know that Kylie Kelce is pretty much always the vibe. She's funny, smart, strong, and does not mince words when it comes to her opinions. Being married to one of the most popular NFL players of all time, Jason Kelce, cannot be an easy feat, especially when his brother decides to up and get engaged to the most famous person on the planet, Taylor Swift. But she handles it all with grace. So, you don't need to tell us twice that Kylie Kelce is a queen. But when you hear a group of men gushing over her on a football podcast, it just hits different. On the most recent episode of the popular Wondery podcast, New Heights, hosted by NFL pros and brothers, Jason and Travis Kelce, their guest, actor Matt Damon, took a moment to share a small anecdote about Kylie that had all the men in agreement. Kylie is a boss. What is your best piece of girl dad advice for Jason over here? Travis asks. Man, I got nothing. I got nothing for you. You're in it, Damon responds as they all bust out in laughter. Damon is also a girl dad. He shares 3 daughters, Alexia, 27, Isabella, 19, and Gia, 17, with his wife, Luciana Barroso. The two married in 2005. Jason, also a girl dad, shares 4 daughters under the age of 6 with Kylie. Damon continues, noting that before the podcast began, he could hear the girls on Jason's microphone, calling him back to a time when his girls were young. Then he launches into a great story about the wonder that is Kylie Kelce. You guys went to eat, at least your wife did, at a restaurant in Montana, he said. Ming Tsai is the chef there, and Ming's a friend of mine. And he told me, Jason Kelce's wife is a rock star. The group of men burst out laughing, with Travis clapping and yelling for his sister-in-law. Yeah, Kai, he shouts. Damon continued, hey, you guys, she came in, 8-month-old on one arm. She's got a toddler here. She got 4 kids hanging off her. He was like, she is a boss. Travis chimes in, she's unbelievable with those girls. So I don't think I need to give you any advice, 'cause it sounds like you married the right woman, Damon responds. She's a boss. Jason replies in agreement while joking, she is a boss. And she's got a deal with me too, a 5th kid. We're always happy to welcome more people into the Kylie Kelce fan club. Welcome, Matt Damon.